PRX with firepower and aggression, it might not work.
Yeah, I can understand that as well. Pistols at the moment will go for a solid 1-1.
First map, and he's someone that the Death highlights. I like to highlight as well as one of their best players.
What is this one from PRX? It's kind of another 4-1.
Pivotal part, especially on the defense.
We actually
and
pushing
on the
down.
If he's having a poor performance, PRX win easy.
Yeah, we're pushing down 4-1 pistol. PRX pretty much again do this 80-90% of their pistols.
When it came to that first map,
Look at the
PRX, they didn't get the memo. They think they're still on the attack side. They pushed
yeah, Gila use a lot of util, and that means that PRX have a lot of util for this retake.
The door of Patman, who will be safeguarding market. But this is all about the flank.
Okay, Trip's gonna go down. They have no idea about the numbers.
Waiting for them there, so it won't be a complete surprise that there's someone there. It just might be a bit of a surprise quite how many players Happy Wave's about to see.
Patman's the only player elsewhere, down to 1 HP already, so I have to be a bit more careful. But you can see they have switched up.
It's a pretty good reaction from Gila. They're taking all the space.
From pushing all the way around. It hasn't mattered though. The swarm.
Dude, Patman did unbelievable to get one, and I think there's no stopping that. They might have to jump on the wall.
Over the top, they need to go. And it seems like they are not going to be able to deal with anything.
He just moves himself up and defuses. It's sick.
He did well.
Roger kills them all, survives on 1, but I will say Patman did unbelievable to get a kill on 1 HP. I think Gila actually reacted pretty well to what was going on as well. But
it's a nasty
I love
little
this
strategy,
from Divine,
and one that has worked wonders. There was a gap on the
Sage is just a beast on
the
this
left side here, as we see it from Forsaken's perspective. It could have been exploited on the wraparound as well, so no surprise that he was a little bit worried.
It looks so stupid.
Surviving on 1 HP, but it doesn't make a difference. It is 1-0 start for PRX. And we want to see
Ridro, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the tier 1 as well.
PRX slow to start. We even heard it in the comms. They called it. Let's start slow, and then
because they got a plan to go double sheriff. Dude, they buy an armor on it as well. It's pretty big investment.
Full speed. That's not how it works.
That is true.
Something can one-shot everyone, and he's going to get opportunity here.
Speak with the conductor Alex one time, then it was plain sailing.
I love watching something because, like, you would see him play an agent that you think is like, okay, supportive util lineup. And then he's playing contact with a sniper.
No, he does just play initiators like he's playing any kind of.
Add up. I also love the fact that we've seen.
I mean, this is how he used to play the Gecko on this map as well. He just op and stuff.
The range of that wall so much further. So Devi obviously places it 2 millimeters away from where he is. Yeah. This round expectation incredibly low. Any weaponry drop.
What an
would
absolute
be nice
shot, mate.
Braga has dropped one of
yeah,
the
they might be able to get this gun as well.
Should be retrievable. Oh, good selection though from something.
Will be retrievable, but at a heavy cost indeed.
Yeah, I like this from Something. Something played this very well. Old Something is sending it through there after his first shot to try and get another. This time here, he recons out, he waits, he spams with the classic, tries to take like, really create the pressure there so they can't double swing the guy on site, and then goes out at the end. Jack, thanks so much for the tier 1, man. Appreciate the 7 months.
And he's certainly playing like it.
Yeah, I definitely think so. As I said, like last time we saw XLG.
He's changed. Yeah,
Masters, it wasn't
it's great
really
to see,
anything
though.
to write home about. Like obviously, we've seen them have a fair few roster changes.
He's turned into a very smart player. It's nice.
For you, and I don't mean you, obviously.
For me.
No.
Okay, the bonus isn't too bad at all. There's one person looking at one shot in terms of Viva, so we need to keep an eye on Viva.
I'm ready to play.
Okay.
Me
and then
against
Forsaken is
Your
the Bucky out. Bucky's trying to take first contact here, of course.
No need for that.
This purchase is definitely
Vinyl, hello, Dad. I appreciate it. Thank you for the Prime. Thank you for the 17 months.
Like, this is around the XOG, nigh on half to win. Otherwise, the amount of economy upgrades that there will be. Dimensional Drift only one away as well.
Taking a little bit of time on this one. 1 minute, and they've taken B control, and legit that is it. They've done a smoke to... Bro, Forsaken's getting annihilated.
It didn't stop him taking a fairly aggressive angle.
45 on the clock, fairly committed from XLG. They got to go towards this site. Jing to deal with to start.
Ooh,
great
that's
stun,
nice.
but he gets out of there.
Keeping an eye on the time on this one. 41 seconds. Get 4-person rotate here as well. Dude, it's actually hard for them. Obviously, there's not going to be a smoke here to stop, but... Dude, it's a nightmare. They're going to call a cancel at 30 seconds. I mean, they got time. They got to go through mid-time.
5 seconds, and they call for the rotate. Yeah, it's the right call. They've dragged all these players over. And they'll make their way across mid with that smoke with ease. This should be a plant, but I'm always wary of PRX's ability to be disruptive. Something, he's in there.
Got one,
Only one.
Yeah, and they've managed to make it to the side. The spike was being guarded all the way through. A good redirection, especially with
this is definitely one of the ways that you
being
have to
used
play
towards
against
the spawn.
PRX as well.
Box up top that
I think like 4 ones against PRX is pretty much the way that you want to play. Not commit, late rotates out. They do over-rotate.
The fact is though, PRX, all of these guns are going to be upgraded
especially
in the
on
next
this map,
round
they
anyway,
over-rotate.
so they might as well try and do some damage.
That's exactly what they're looking for. You see all this deep clears of middle. The idea is certainly in their head that
Sage buffs in this, yeah, Sage buffs are live here.
As well. Good chance to make these exits very costly. He will close in towards this spawn. I don't think Jing has any chance of, oh, actually he might have a chance to have an impact. He goes back to mid. Devi is shut down. Okay, 2-1. 4 players alive for XLG. That's a picture perfect round 3.
Yeah, and that's exactly as clean as it needed to be. It definitely got a little bit dangerous, and as we mentioned, like
the timing
you're
of
always
this.
going to see these sort of timing.
He jiggled out, no one's there. He jiggles back out. He's crouch holding the angle.
It gets them a lot of early information. So I like the fact that with 20 seconds left, they were willing to sort of gamble on that rotation, not fearful that they'll be caught somewhere else. Even still, though, it's going to be an
important round for PRX. Come by next.
Back up from the side of PRX, and
got the wall to hold strong over towards B in terms of back of sight.
Utilize that dimensional drift. Bear in mind, the only weapon he has is the
they're playing full retake over towards B on this one. They even got the smoke to isolate
perfect for this
one area.
Flash left. Oh,
it's kind of cool. The smokes join each other so that you can walk through, take the timing. It's really cool.
Quick on his feet, he'll take Rarga down. Now it's rifles though that they will be up against. The trick play hasn't worked. Devi's dead. Dead to right. Taking a headshot from Nomad to lock it in. But still, a 2 versus 4. Can't even get the 3 out before Patman's dealing with another. PRX holding strong so far. And Happyway failing to take down Jing.
Does
now
he
that's
hear the Omen TP? Oh, Forsaken doesn't have Omen TP. Breaks the trip behind, so they're wavering behind.
And the wraparound super late from Forsaken. He's going to cause issues, but Viva seemed aware of it. The timing, though, he corrects in time, but he can't quite land the shot.
I love this round from PRX, though.
It's been a lot of moments.
Kind of got 2 different layers to make sure that you can retake over towards here, creates pressure bottom and middle as well. This smoke's sick. Smoke that joins onto their smoke, so once they do exec over towards site, you can fight to hold onto space, get a kill.
Coming out from Patman there in the early stages of that round, which is wonderful. Like you see
Ghosty with the tier 1, thank you so much, thank you. Also just late retake as well, it just isolates over towards the left, it's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's the fact that he's able to walk into spawn to be safe and then back out with his smoke, right? It's so much value delivered.
Dude, he's still having the best time, man. Talking about the fact that they're just kind of lurking on site when they're execing.
The energy on the stage is different, and 3-1 up.
Fable, thank you so much, thank you. And here it is, the PRX Classic. Dude, a pre-stun.
Cop at the paranoia. Jing stuck in the corner, and they know it, but in goes Devi.
Great trade, next kill's important.
Set him up for success. Forsaken's found one
elsewhere. Oh man, the timing's unlucky. He's already committed to swing over towards him.
Back to a 3v3. Spike still secure for XLG, and this map, it doesn't get any smaller. The less players to defend it, this should be an advantage for the attacking side.
Yeah, it feels like the first 15 to 20 seconds of the round lead to those early battles, and then there's a break in the action. I do feel like XLG throughout this matchup so far have actually done quite well
to
from
Forsaken.
A lot of these plays
a lot of info.
I think it was
might even be able to get the early rotate there for something. Something just got his recon up as well.
To try and slow that push.
Can Patman get anything?
50 seconds left.
Does he need to?
Early rotation available. Forsaken up top, but he has been dealt with immediately. No man doing well on this Neon.
Spike planted.
Spike will now be planted.
They know players on side are stuck there. Snakebite stops them from falling back and stops Happyway from helping out, but now it's faded. Happyway on the angle, looking for the fight, finding it, and Nomad tripling up.
Lovely shots from Nomad.
To see. XLG won't let PRX run
away
got a little bit
unlucky in terms of the timing in middle. I don't think that money's
definitely a little bit skeptical with No Man going on to the Neon. I think definitely
thank you so much
a
as
role
well.
that he has played quite a bit in terms of that individual brilliance. I think we saw some of the skill in the last
with the 4 months, dude, appreciate
As I said, even some of the reactive stuns he's putting out.
No, the reactive stun top middle is good. They're very aware this is going to happen.
The timing was then in his favor, but even just winning, some of the fights that maybe he necessarily shouldn't. Not even flexing while he does it. 3-2. Economy of PRX has taken a hit here, though. A pistol for something. Although at times...
Dude, I miss the money on the HUD so much. Yeah, again, it just doesn't... Like, this was a good example, man.
Last map, when they had that astonishing
just like,
round 5. Bunch of pistols.
Now we have to wait for everyone to die to see the money. It's just like, dude, it doesn't work.
For XLG,
because you're doing replays and stuff, you just miss the important information.
they need those safety nets. The rotates from Coconut, the information. You have a Hunter's Fury soon. Deep play from No Man. No old popped. It's down to his rifle. But Coconut's fallen in middle. Rarga, good to trade that back. Now they've sensed the weakness. Blood in the water. But Forsaken still standing strong. Team fight from No Man, though, has managed to pull this back to a 3v3. And with the old pop, he's got a tough fight up against Jing, and he won't win it. But with Forsaken going down, the numbers keep going back and forth till there's only 2 men left standing.
The 1v1 that leaves.
That's what the econ report's for, yeah, that's true.
Risky position to plant from, and because of that, something is going to get away with it.
Something is giving it as well.
It's kind of as easy as that 1v1 could have gone, but
the 1v1 HUD is awesome.
I always talk about an observer's nightmare.
The only thing I don't like about the new HUD is it just needs money. That's it. I get that they want to be simplistic, but it's so noob friendly. It's annoying.
The drop down, avoiding the fake out, Jing winning the battle versus a slightly shaky No Man, and then coming all the way down
thank
to
you
the
so much,
1v1
man.
at
Appreciate the
end.
prime. Thank you for the 6
PRX
months.
Keep their lead, extend it a little further, but there is still investment here for either side. In fact, both teams' economy here is on the brink.
It obviously works when we get these rounds and we show it early, but this doesn't happen all the time.
Winner of this round, it could be worth a double.
4 people can't buy next.
This is going to be so punchy.
4 people can't buy next. Here we go. This is it.
From V, but they want to get aggressive. They want to play this one fast.
Dude, Omen Flash goes in, hits 4. 4-person here early. Omen ult gets committed over towards back of sight. Dude, Forsaken's in a lot of trouble, but so something got hit by the Omen Flash. That's his teammate's flash, man. Wait, what happened here? Was that Raga's flash? Yeah, it must have been.
But the positions of those bodies, it doesn't make it look very likely. Happy Way's got beautiful timing, but the shots don't land. Luckily, Rarga's there, picking up the pieces and leaving something alone and trapped in with the enemy. He can't even get out till that wall fades, and he will be cut down
very
to
nice
size
of him,
before that happens.
Happy Way had
Great
good
round
recovery
for
on this
Happy Way
one.
after a little
The
shaky
big
at the
important
start.
round, G-Lai wins.
But he gets the job done, but I
Pulls
think
him down
also
to an
the
eco.
hesitation there is that he realizes how much value his position holds.
Eroboss, thank you so much for the prime. Thank you. Glomorgo, thank you so much for the tier 1 as well. Thank you for doing that.
Alive is much more of a burden than even the individual kill that
It was a nice flash from him. Flash deep.
And this is sort of the Happy Way I wanted to see. Like, yeah, sure, still maybe a few jitters here and there, but the guy is always good at having those backstabs, always good at sort of having those
they fought very individually here. I can understand why he's frustrated about this.
I said so far, I feel like even in the last map, they called a decent game. Like, it didn't look like they were getting outclassed.
Surely they don't use the ults on the eco, right? Unless they get some kills.
On that A side hold, not only do they have numbers, but they have the wall behind them, so they're
He's
not
got the hero
worried
gun.
about
Forsaken just duel in mid.
Everybody is focused on that choke point, and Coconut being able to go into the spawn makes that much more difficult to do. The guys on site can't just swing out wide and hold the short fight. They can't just look for the elbow duel because they'll be shot up from spawn potentially. And you have all of these headaches created for PRX. That very much felt like PRX getting a taste of their own medicine.
Back to a low bite.
If the distraction is big enough, top mid, this might work.
See how slow and methodical being on the other side.
Oof. Oh, it's pretty good, chat. It's pretty good.
Now the move away
is somewhat
running to sell a ruse for something, but he's going to be able to hear any of the steps
here's
as they
them all go
rotate.
A. He had 2 running, 1 was walking.
Bear in mind, he does have the showstopper available. Probably won't want to use it immediately, but no, never mind. He's going to go straight in, and the steps were faked out.
But he's still in a great pause.
That has baited the ultimate, but now they go back towards something. Are they going to check the box? No, they're not, but it's a bit whiffy. Not quite connecting. Defiant now, the next man up, and Happy Way just thriving. The Dane just seemingly
the flash through the window is wild.
And what could have been incredibly costly ends up with still
dude, he
4
thought he was getting
standing.
checked. He thought he was getting checked, so he shot early.
PRX were finding so much value with these weaker weapons. Forsaken, the only player that, well, he didn't have that much of a weaker weapon. He had the Guardian.
It's smart from him.
And he's recovered a rifle, a chance to do more damage. Surely the round win is already lost.
Very smart for him.
I'm starting to question that.
Yeah.
It could be an ace, but
Pretty sure that he was in the smoke for this one. Fake flash out. Oh my god. Oh my god, imagine he wins this. He got smoke in 4.
He now knows.
Bro, smoke in 4 is actually just in time. No way.
The fate of this round, it's already activated. It might seem early, but the time on the clock is already so low.
Oh my god,
goes
it's
in,
so
pops
close.
It, goes for the stick. He might have time. It's going to be desperately close. The spam coming in from Viva doesn't get there in time.
Oh my god, dude, that's nuts, man.
2-second
difference. 0-2.
Blink and you miss it, but that margin of error swings
My
in XLG's
goodness,
favor.
bro.
You know earlier where I said it might take a while.
Dude, that was such a nice clutch to watch, though. The smoke,
We
fake
almost just had it
TP.
beaten, and it
created
was
so much
0.02
pressure.
that made it not. That's absurd.
I can feel myself swallowing my own words.
But I'll be honest with you. You doubting Forsaken in this clutch, I'm a little bit disappointed.
They have Hunter's Fury post plant in a 3v1
Damn, bro.
with the spike planted ages ago.
That's so unlucky.
But Forsaken.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'd like to argue with you, but what we just saw
another big
means
buy on
my point's
PRX.
invalid.
Oh, that was so desperately close.
0.0, that's ridiculous.
Wow.
Nice shot.
You can see the confidence right back in. Aggressive start, but this is what I'm saying. XLG have always been doing well to recover.
Lost the
any of
round, yeah,
those
but dude,
early
the play that he
advantages
did was
PRX were
sick,
able
man.
to gain. Jing. Could be expecting to be challenged. He's going to spot nothing outside the A site, and because of that, it's allowed for an immediate rotation.
Like, even to
for
get it in
Forsaken
that
to get
situation
back
was
into
incredible.
B. They have definitely been red, and in fact, Jing can now just lock them in.
I mean, they are just fully locked in here.
Smoke up, it's decently deep, but that drone, oh, it didn't see him. He's gotten inside the smoke, Forsaken.
That's so
it's
nice. The timing on all of this
beautiful
is always
from PRX,
great,
with
man.
Jing wrapping around the other side.
Dude, they're so
That slip
aggro. They
through
just
the
get so
smoke.
much information on defense
It's been a
just by
problem.
being
A
aggro
couple of
all the
times
time.
You've seen that finesse from PRX and being quick on their feet, able to get especially smokes, poison orbs, it doesn't matter what it is, but able to get that positional
I
advantage
imagine
in some of these
she
plays.
like
Even
eco,
still,
right?
a round gap of only 1.
Losing 4 for this, 5 full buy.
Expected, but still those moments. Jing still
Yeah,
performing to
all eco.
a high level.
Roby, thanks so much for the tier 1, man. Appreciate the 34 mums.
And this
Now,
one
though.
is, it's not looking great, is it?
No.
4 sheriffs, an attack
Roby,
side
I
Bucky.
apologize,
Makes
man.
a bit more sense when it's on the neon.
Surely
Slide
Mini
in,
will do
get
it with me
real
this year.
close.
Oh yeah, I've seen plenty of TikToks of that sort of gameplay. We'll see.
Ooh,
if no
what a
man has
shot
in the
again,
locker.
bro.
It might not
Forsaken is
matter.
getting
Already
so
one going to
owned
his
every
teammate.
time
There you
over
go.
towards A.
That's a Bucky onto
Yeah,
Jing.
that's 2 guns to pick
This
up. Someone can still get
fast-paced
this Bucky as
1-2
well.
punch
These
of the
ults become
duelists
very
have
tempting,
not
especially
only
for
got the
Raga.
positioning,
Not
but
that he
it's
even needs
also
it, to be
got
honest.
them in
Resable, not
that
even.
weaponry. And the
Unless
biggest
they push
danger as
heavy
well is,
behind,
okay, sure,
or that
you
might
had
actually kill.
yourself the ultimates. Hunter's Fury might now be able to cause some
Dude.
damage. No man gone.
Does he get the
Rifle
tag on
dropped.
Raga? Does Raga
Drone already
TP
being
away
sent
to dodge
through.
this?
Raga just immediate on the headshot.
Not hit by the drone either. He sticks around. Divide, though, the one to punish him. The res available. There's a player that can be res. There it is. Patman's brought back. Even numbers. And it gets Coconut curious. He swings out looking for the duel, but now they'll
Back him
go
up on
push
radar
it
on site as
into
well.
him. Viva down, and it's Happy Way against 2. But he's brought it to the 1v1. 6 HP. A headshot
Oh, he
needed,
had the
but
chance,
it's Defi jumping
He had the
with
chance
the
to stun
shorty.
us loads of time.
To close this
My
one out,
goodness,
a
this was
round that
close
should have
though.
been
Gila is going to be a
PRX's.
little bit gutted. They definitely could have won this.
They will just about get it.
If they
I'm
lost,
starting to doubt myself there.
If they lost 2 rounds
Slavy,
to
thank
time
you so much for the
with that
17
close,
mums,
that
man.
would have
Appreciate the
been
tier 1.
madness, but unfortunately, the ring
Thing
around
is,
the
the
rosy,
Chinese
the
teams
only
make
man
it out.
falling down
It's
in this
EDG
case
or
was
Billy Billy have the best chance, no doubt.
from Raga. In fact, an excellent round from him.
There's definitely a world where they both make it out.
Making this one competitive. I feel like Noman actually walking further into that shot dart rather than away from it, but you understand the panic. A nice attempt, very low by round, and Happy Way definitely.
I think he was doubting it as well.
Well, he has just watched the spike go off at 0.02,
Yeah.
so you can kind of understand why he's nervous, but not quite as close.
Yeah, the flashback's definitely hitting hard there.
Yeah, XLG.
6-4. XLG, they've called a timeout here on their attack side. That's their first one used, and indeed the first one of this map. It has been a pacey set of rounds. I've liked, as you've said, the direct approach. Even here,
If she like play like this, do you think they can beat Sen? Sen or Giant? It should be pretty close, to be honest. They're playing good.
They've mixed it up
There's a couple of small mess ups from them.
Whenever I see a team that can,
they're definitely playing better than I thought they would play.
Do executes, I'm like, okay, this is an average team with maybe great coaching staff, but it feels like a lot of the sort of slower rounds with mid-rounding, I've been impressed by XLG, and you take away the pistol and the follow-up, and this is an incredibly close match. The problem, though, is now they are in a case of this ends 6-6, you go into the second half, you're happy.
Okay, last round after this will be a pretty rough buy for whoever loses it. Going to see both of these. I mean, you might see Insta Viper or maybe not. Doing the same retake idea.
And the desk highlighted had a tough map previously, and look at him now, 11-7. He's been there on this attack side in the previous round, almost ended up winning it out on time in the 1v3.
That's so sick.
Well, Rarga's got to wait for his teammates to break that wall open.
Dude, they haven't even made it past the wall yet. They can just hold heavy back of sight. It's incredible. You got layer 1, layer 2, and then you got layer 3 in terms of this smoke. Dude, they think he's all the way out towards sight as well. They didn't realize just how much they owned them.
To get back in either from the side of PRX. They're waiting to move as a unit. Batman does have ult, but unless they really need this space, it's going to be tough. The Vigo's a little bit ahead. They were still setting up utility on the remaining players.
They should have been able to
take that close contact and put them into spot, and especially with Forsaken coming in on this flank, he's managed to get past the trip. That's why nobody's looking in this direction. If this smoke fades, he might just have himself at least one freebie, but he's looking for more. In fact,
oh god, man. No one even considered it, dude. Jing was making a little bit of sound. No one even considered it.
For PRX.
TP over the trip.
Shrouding his steps to great effect. He made it past that trap, as you said.
And imagine he won the other one as well. He would have had so many insane rounds.
They're worried about the retake from Market. They're worried about
it's incredible trigger discipline from him.
Over on that box and backside. And instead, he smokes main, so they think, well, he's obviously not coming from here.
The smoke on main really sold it.
And the timing could not have been better. That round was forsaken for XLG. The timeout making no difference. And 1 round left to play with. For XLG, 7-5 still possible. I'll move to the defense where we've had our questions. The answer's not far away, but will they be?
That's incredible, man.
Pistol round away.
Okay, Ali Shock breaks the trip. Jing still has ult. Like we said, they have a bit of a rough buy. Dude, everyone can get hit by this outlaw.
Last round really could give them a little bit of wiggle room. Well, we've said that it's been a closer affair than maybe expected, but if it ends 2-0, ends 2-0. They'll still be yet to win a map at a VCT international event. Maybe after how close the first one seemed, they might feel a little bit hard done by for that, but it won't change a thing. Already you can see some of the vulnerabilities, and more worryingly, it's that showstopper Viper's Pit on the other side. Like, there's so much to play with in this.
Dude, this Razor could be
round of the half.
Absolutely giant.
Oh, the showstopper! It's round 3! Jing! That's unbelievable! XLG put it all into this, a round that can correct the wrongs of this half, but that has come.
They managed to get an 8 here.
An explosive entrance into B-main from Jing. An 8-4 locked in. PRX doubling.
Dude, it's so funny watching. So funny watching PRX, man. There's so many people that go back when they go forwards. It's incredible. Dude, he nearly got 4, right? Dude, he nearly got 4. That's nuts. Alex, I mean, he's having a great time now. A little bit of worry in the fast map, but... Fourth guy was the clone? Oh, okay. I thought it was Omen TPing in. Fancy Phoenix, appreciate the prime. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let's mute this so we don't get owned. Fancy Phoenix, thank you. Man, it's been a sick, in terms of like actual just clips and crazy rounds, it's been a pretty sick game already. There's already been a 0.02 miss of a defuse. G-Lie on this one. I personally think that when you play against PRX here, you gotta like fake it and just let you gotta 4-1 all the time and just try and get the one to make space or wait for a reaction on the sides. They're kind of just grouping up all the time, just hitting. I don't think you can play against PRX like that. They like notoriously over-rotate. Also, I do think that when people are using neons and don't use top mid on attack, I just don't understand why you're using a neon.
The halftime concluded, and it's time to get back into the game as we look at the Coinbase Econ report
Jing,
for our first
back
half.
on the Phantoms.
Well,
5 Phantoms.
It has to be said, PRX, they should be leading in terms of the stats, 8-4 up.
Yeah, for sure. It's been one of those games where there's been a lot of crazy things, and a lot of it happened just in the last couple of rounds.
They did at the beginning. Yeah, they should have carried on doing it. It's like they maybe forgot what their actual game plan was.
0.02 spike exploding with almost what was an ace for Forsaken. He then decided,
the Phantom
okay,
Dream,
stick to the 4Ks for today.
I mean, it worked so well.
Behind and eliminate the whole opposing team in a retake. And then the next round, Jing decided to get 3 with a showstopper at the very beginning of it and end it before it even began. For XLG, this now
How's
comes
New
down
HUD?
to
New HUD's
player
nice.
resilience. Like,
Again, I just think they need to add money in. But
and I'll be honest with you,
other
Mitch,
than that, everything's
I
cool.
think
The
it
1v1's
starts with a
cool.
pistol.
This is pretty good. This is a lot easier to understand than I thought it would be. But I don't know, man. I just think money here just makes sense. I think we're trying to be a little bit... I get that people like minimalistic stuff, but in esports, like, especially watch League of Legends and like CS and stuff, it's all about info. You want to be able to tune in and instantly understand what's happening. To tune in here, like, I'd rather go to VLR and just get more information. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, obviously this one's obvious because it's pissed around, but it's stupid that I can go to third-party websites to get more information.
This is where the wall causes issues. You're going to block off one avenue and then try and pressure the other. The only thing
Dude,
they really
it
need
feels
to
like
worry
I'm watching
about
the
is
same
the
pistol
flank,
strat we
because
watched
they've sectioned
earlier.
everything else off, and
But
actually,
this
no,
time,
they're looking the wrong way,
PRX
completely
didn't
the wrong way.
really react to the same way that G-Lie did. Surely they don't win this. Oh god, it's so winnable.
Forsaken, not in the best of positions to try and deny this, but that time is already ticking. Only somebody just getting onto the spike. They need to try and wrap back around, and that's exactly
Holy
what
hell, man!
will do.
Forsaken's
In
doing
this
nuts
match,
stuff.
this man can
19-7. Bro had like the worst start ever to this map. He was getting popped at A.
Round was slipping through their fingers. The flank that should have been expected. When he found his 4K from main, there was at least a trap there, giving them some security on the other side. But PRX had no reason to believe that that space was clear. They get caught off guard, and oh, it's just so nasty.
All I'm going to say is he's already got a bracelet on one arm. I think he's looking for a bracelet on the other. If he keeps this sort of performance on the entire tournament,
he really is.
I think he's going to be dual wielding by the end.
3-1 ends on the pistols.
MVP performances.
Might be an easy one.
Number 1.
Interesting. Going for the stingers as well. It's definitely popular in Americas in terms of Sentinels and G2.
Fantastic, but stick the man on an Omen. He's having a ball. And well, I said it was almost imperative for XLG that they get themselves a pistol. 9-4 down, their opponent's map choice. PRX going into the attack half. And when they have shown strength on this map, that's where it's been. Solid victories on that side versus Sentinels, Fnatic, T1 more recently. And it was a defensive side defeat when they struggled versus Zeta. Everything is set for them to now take this map.
What's a good stack from XLG. 4 players on the B side, 2 of them with Sheriffs.
Good stack though. Problem is it just feels like the Stingers should be great at this.
A lot of players from PRX though covering this plant. They've got numbers even after the barrels run or the mags run dry. Something with a nice shot over the wall, and it looks like a lot of the
extra? Surely you consider the extra.
No man, traded out, and that's really the story.
Adam Moon, thanks so much for the prime,
even
man.
if one
Thank
player
you for the 9
lands that first shot, PRX flooding in like this, they've got the numbers to back it up. Finally, it will be divided close, and 10 to 4 on the line, but
Yeah,
this
and
was
they get a
not the
full buy on
round
this.
XLG were fighting for. It all comes down to round 15. Rifles in play, both sides.
Yeah, well that was the investment of the last round. It was mostly into stingers, a couple of rifles. I also think this is the point you'll make a lot of the time when it comes to Sage. Like there's been critique a lot through history of this agent, but one thing it gives you, especially on a map like this with a lot of different elevations, is sometimes you don't know the angles you're covered or not. And that's about as free as a kill as you're ever going to get. Because let's be real, there aren't that many teams to play with the Sage.
That's nice,
okay,
though.
a very
I'd use
aggressive
their wall
early
against
start
him,
to
if
the
anything.
round, but it is Nomad. But impressed so far with him on the
Early
Neon.
stun over towards A. Definitely
Started
want
off
to...
strong again.
Well, yeah, it's
Wanna make
Nomad
sure
and
they can
Jing
control this
both
early.
trying to get that early contest for this corner. And even with the Boombot backing him up, Jing can't get it done. Forsaken, I think, heard
like
that cam
this.
activate. Certainly now did. He knows it's there. He's calling for it. And we see the pings that he wants to walk on through. Has to catch a timing. Even with that smoke, a TP will be heard. He'll be seen walking through. Nice shot by Nomad yet again, delivering. And as he looks up,
He goes for
that's
it.
a wonderful punish.
How's something done? Dude,
Here.
not
And a swing
another
from Nomad against
2v5.
Punish. Something's got 3. And I think Devi is about to go down. He's trapped in the corner with a sliver of HP. But in comes his old buddy. Something here to
way,
save
bro.
the day is for
No
them.
way. There's no way.
Ace from something.
It's another
An XLG
2v5
from
pistol
1 foot in the grave to
into
bury
the bonus.
deep behind round after round of PRX success.
I
Dude,
need to
what are the
see
first
the
two kills
POV
like?
on the first 2 kills, 'cause
Yeah, I
feel
was
like
gonna
there
say,
were
what
2
are the
players
first
in
2 kills
Elbow,
like?
and I don't really understand how he's walked out of it alive. Oh, they're just isolated. Okay,
Ah,
fair
dude,
enough.
nice.
He gets 2 bites of the cherry. It's incredibly clean.
No
though.
man, that looks
An absolute
crazy with no
headshot
util.
machine throughout the round. And
Nice shots
I
from
don't
him.
even know if he reloaded in the middle of all of that. It was always going to be one of them, you felt like, to take the first ace of the tournament. And something will be there. Mentioned maybe Forsaken looking for another bracelet. Maybe he's looking for one that goes with his keyboard.
They'll have to be in gold. 11-4. And a timeout
What
for
do you even
XLG.
say?
Oh,
At these last few rounds, it has
crowd
been
mic,
like
yeah,
a
they
lot
could
of the-
definitely turn
Round
up.
14, you're talking about you're on eco. Round 13, you probably should have won, but Forsaken clutches it out.
Yep.
Round 15, you probably should have won, but you get aced.
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to say? Oh, we need to get together a little bit
Don't
more.
let Forsaken get a 4K. Don't let something get an ace. And we're good. And that's the thing, I feel
It's
like...
crazy that you retired as a coach in 2020, or was it 2021?
I didn't say retired. I'm still open to offers.
Oh,
I'll
Okay, wait, thank you so much for the
evaluate
tier
Maybe
1,
when
man. Appreciate
Alliance
you.
come back,
Thank you,
you'll
thank
get
you.
another job.
I think that's the only way. I'm happy where I'm at for now. Let's put
Ooh,
it that
Sonya, I
way.
like the
I'm
thumbnail
better
for this.
suited,
Looks nice.
hopefully. But for PRX, 11 rounds on the board. XLG in a position where this is really a rock and a hard place. Do you fully invest now? Do you wait? They're going to come in with 2 Guardians, mostly keeping some credits for the next.
Well,
Nice opening
they
from Devi. And
they
this
got
should
the
be a
late
relatively easy
smoke
round.
that
That was one of the
isolates the
Guardians that he
feet
took
out
down,
as
though.
well. My
Main
goodness,
punches
dude.
that they're packing,
Okay.
full blinded up. Patman still looked like he was close to taking that kill.
Yeah, that's a pretty hefty
Yeah, if he
upgrade
can get a tag here,
for No Man as
might
well.
use his ult.
Given the coconut.
Willing to risk it.
Nice.
And also, Forsaken's been caught TPing.
Do you
This
let
has
him
put them in a good
plant,
spot.
get
Bear
the
in mind,
res?
Spike plant here for Devi would get him
Do you have to ult to give him
His ultimate
space?
online.
Probably not.
and likely bring back someone who's been
Winning
terrifying
that
if
as
it even
well.
gets to that point.
Might even get a
because
hill. Might get res and hill.
They've already got an
My
advantage.
goodness, Sage values through the roof.
Worth putting it in, obviously, in this position. If something can fade back, this is where you'll see your Sova play in main. Most of the time, Hunter's Fury for post plan, but no, they want to fight. Of course they do. This is PRX we're talking about here.
What is going on?
What's going on in that fight?
What is
Defi
going on?
closes it out. That came down to a 1v1. They needed a 3K and a res to get it across the line, but you know what? A round's a round. 12-4 now for PRX.
There's so much I hate about this round.
That was
like,
crazy.
it was just like, at this point, you can feel like they are just vibing with how aggressive they're being. TP into the site with basically
Really
nothing
AJ
alongside it.
AJs.
A complete and utter whiff. running into a smoke in between a wall, so there's only the tiniest of angles. And yeah, that is a nervous smile if ever I've seen one.
Okay, 8 goes at it.
Yeah.
And Gila have just a set omen. Oh my god. That's kind of cool though. I like that. I like that. You just send it with the Sova ult, and then they trying to dodge in this area, and you TP deep back. It's pretty cool. They wanted to send with it though. They just got shut down by the stun.
Viva, who started over here towards A, went back to take that kill and spawn. Drones out mid, clears it, and they're
they wanted to end it the easy way with a fast A.
With that deep control
The Herald says with the Prime, thank you so much. Thank you.
So the B sites where the hit should be coming through.
Dude, I looked at them all lined up, Desp, and I was like, oh, okay, it looks like a set one. Especially when the recon landed here. I was like, oh, the set. Apparently not.
Cage immediately used. Going through all of this utility. Feels like a little bit of a risk. Paranoia even being thrown.
How deep does the wall
They're
reach
know
now?
that there's a couple of players here
Just
at
insta
least.
wall of stairs.
Curious to see if PRX still opt to actually execute in this direction. They're throwing in more utility. Boombot to click close.
They might even want the smoke here, so they can save one.
Seconds. Now we're limited on options. We gotta go, but the spams through the smoke. They'll take down
Defiant
the
so
choke
dead.
point. The shock dart's
Shock's incredible.
fantastic, and the swings are even
Okay,
better.
slow countdown.
XLG with a round
7.
win. Still
7 goes
trailing
in.
by 7.
The
They
wall
gotta take
range,
this comeback
the Sage
one
buff is,
step at a time.
I don't know,
Good round
it's
from them.
nice,
Something to
but a
note as
little
well,
unnecessary.
It really does feel like the Sage Wall, how far you can get it now, actually makes things really interesting, because Defiant put that wall in from inside base. Like, he was just like, I might as well give it a go, just try and give us a little bit of extra space, but it feels like it goes incredibly far. I don't mind the buff though, because I feel like a lot of the aspects of what
Gecko
people are
Profi,
using
thanks
this
so much for
work
the Prime, man. Appreciate
before
the 4
were basically
months.
boosting themselves up. Brings
Sure,
a slight bit of
a little bit.
tactical element to it.
We normally don't root too much.
Well, a weak buy, but potentially a much faster one. I like the kill.
They're one of my favorite teams.
Great trip positioning indeed. It's a little
Never mind.
unexpected.
Dude, that's the craziest flick shot of an ult I've ever
Jing
seen.
revealed in the corner, but he's got backup now as they start to float back out.
Bro, he's styling on him. He's
He's
turning every flash.
Late play from Patman. Will it be attempted? But there
Go on,
might
go
not
for
be
it, mate.
anyone left to flank. Jing's already got 3.
He's still going.
Coconut's being watched on the flank as Jing looks for his 4th. He won't find it.
Damn,
but they'll
bro,
clean
they
up
wrecked
anyways.
them on this map.
13-5,
13-5, look convincing.
PRX looking lights out on the second map as they claim their win to